Hello, 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 welcome back to the continuing adventures of Shadowblade as he treks through the dungeon. Well, ladies and gents, it's been wonderful doing this run. I've had an absolute whale of a good time, and I'm sure that's not just me. I'm sure many of you have had a good time watching as well. But, I'm about done with it, to be completely honest with you. I've got 10 runes, I can get the next 5, it's all... Oh, excuse me. At this point, it's all academic anyway. I know exactly what manner I'm going to use to do it. I've earned these particular ones before, and it's not like whenever somebody else I talk to asks me about take the easy way out or try something challenging, my answer to them is always the same: take the sure shot. Take the sure shot. Don't stretch yourself. It's more important to win the game than it is to try to win and not succeed or whatever. And take that sure first win. But this isn't my first time doing a full rune run, or my second time, or my 5th time. I've done many, many wins with this particular build and this particular style. I'm completely confident that I can do it. And hell, if I take the time and energy to set myself up right, I could probably keep going for a long time. Let's put it this way. Y'all seen how confident I am in the pan, right? There's nothing to stop me from just hanging out in pan until all of these numbers say 27. But that would be the most boring thing to do. It'd be kind of fun, but it would make for a really boring set of videos. That's for damn sure. And it would appeal to the farmer in me rather than the gamer in me. Or maybe not that. Maybe that's the wrong way to say it. But I went ahead and became, while I was talking, fully bound in magic, which enabled me to boost my spell castings further, which enabled me to put on the Fire Dragon armor now with 4 at 11% fail, which is reasonable. I'm going to continue to train both the armor skill and the magic skill to improve them further, but for the time being, it's sufficient. So really, I have a couple choices at this juncture. I can win the game, because I don't think anybody doubts I can do that, and I can very clearly make this happen. I can lose the game, but that would, intentionally. I can win the game with 15 runes instead of 10, or I can go to hell, blow the door, just inch it out bit by bit, categorically, carefully. It's a very straightforward system if you've already done it before. I vote for winning the game. I think it will be simpler. It will let me... This has already become a 30 video series. It's already transitioned out of being the Stabber and the Shadowblade that he began as. Hell, my name reads Sorcerer now instead of Stabber, which is unfortunate because really it would have been nice to go out as a Stabber. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. My stabbing skill is down to 1.0. This run no longer retains even the slightest sense of being what it began as, because I've transitioned so fully. The run, to my mind, ended right at the moment where I struck down the Royal Jelly in one turn. That was a beautiful, glorious peak of a stabber, and I don't see any reason to get uppity that it can go any further than that. But then it occurs to me, why win when you can win with style? So I'm going to do one more thing before I actually call it the quits and cash in my chips. I'm going to go to... How am I doing for abilities? Good. I'm going to go to the ziggurat that I have located in the main dungeon. I'm not going to clear the whole thing. I am going to clear a few floors worth, though. Okay, apparently I'm not. What is this? Stone wall. That sucks. Okay, so in order to actually... I can't just dig my way in like I initially assumed. I have to teleport in. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. But yeah, I'm going to attempt this, ziggurat and just, let the chips fall where they may. I don't want to lose the game at this point. I'm not going to go beyond, say, the 15th or 10th floor or something like that. But, oh, whoops, I forgot to put on teleport control. But we'll give it a chance. We'll see how it goes. And 10-15 floors should be pretty trivial for my character. God damn it. Tried to teleport into there for a reason. Okay, let's try this again. That's better. Recall. Instant kill. Heal up. And let's do this thing. It's a trivial fee. So yeah, 10 floors should be pretty easy. If it turns out to be too easy, then we'll just, you know, we'll maybe push it a little bit further, but I don't anticipate that being a problem. Just something to flesh out my run before it ends. You cannot actually bring... whatchamacallits. You cannot actually bring allies down a floor with you. What should I run? What should my standards be? Repel missiles, necromutation. Control teleport is the only other thing that's even worth considering. So there's no need to dragon spam before a floor starts. I just go in there, blow shit up. But yeah, since I'm not going to be going deep enough to really challenge myself, and since Ashen Zarya protects me from curses and Lich Form protects me from torment, the only thing that really can potentially hurt me here is stat drain from floors like this. And I'm carrying, what, like 8 potions of restore abilities? So I'm probably good for 3 or 4 undead floors in a row. It's angel floors that more than anything else are going to be theoretically problematic, not actually problematic. Okay, next floor. That's a graded middle for no apparent reason. My stealth allowed me to get pretty damn close. And again, these early floors are ziggurats for those of you who have never seen me run one. Actually, if you've never seen me run a ziggurat, this is not the good time to be watching. Go back and watch my last run that went long. I don't remember what it's called. But it wasn't too far before this one. I did a character that did all the runes. I did a character... He included a ziggurat in that run. And that's pretty much what a good ziggurat run ought to look like. My Octolich. Octowitch the Octolich. That's the one. The other thing that was nice about him is that he was at least looking for good loot. Whereas this guy is so far beyond needing loot. Yeah, swiftness is grayed out because as a Spriggan I don't get any benefit from it. But yeah, I mean, I don't get the majority of my slots that I would normally use to be happy I got loot, so what's the point? Okay, one more square would be ideal. Excellent. Shoot into the center of mass. Half of them are dead. You know that repel missiles I put on God knows when? It's still on. I've just been burning my way through these. You know what I did? What ability I should have memorized and I didn't is haste, actually. Haste would be a very valuable charm to have up, and I don't. So I will actually keep an eye on books until I find it. Is it Control X? Yeah, that's what it is. Nothing of note. Next floor. Oh, that's an extra wand of hasting. Just in case, you know, in case it actually becomes a problem, me not having haste. Okay, that's the ice statue, so we'll just nuke it. And now there's fire giants. Reason I'm using spamming firestorm on the fire giants is I want there to be enough cyclones to prevent them from hitting me with thingamabob fire. And it worked just fine. RR D RR D Cursed -5 wizard hat. That's terrible. D. I'm not actually going to stop and look at all the roses. Okay, we are now at the point of control telefloors. Or inhibited control telefloors, I should specify. I mean the opposite of what I said. Massive firestorm for massive, massive damage. Follow-up firestorm for missive damage. And now we just pick off the riffraff. Yeah. My understanding is that there's talk, not actually completion, mind you, but just talk of a... sorry about that, my phone. Okay, whatever, it's all fine. Anywho, yeah. I'm not sure what it is, but they keep swiftness grayed out whenever I go to the memorized menu, which It's probably because it's inbuilt from a Spriggan's point of view. I should have gone back and picked up all of the scrolls of enchant armor before I came in here. But, you know, that assumes I cared way more than I actually did. I could upgrade reflect missiles to deflect missiles. That would not be a bad move. Or I could just go to the next floor. Start off by summoning a couple dragons, and only a couple. No need to go overboard. It's a generic Panlord floor. Or Panish floor, I guess. It's not a true Panlord floor where it's like, shit ton of Panlords deal with me. Which, incidentally, is a floor I almost always have difficulty with, since my characters usually don't have that good, what is this black smoke? My characters don't usually have that good, MR. As a Spriggan, my MR is probably better than it typically would be, and that's always nice. Ooh! Resist fire, resist cold, and strength +2. That's just fantastic. Am I carrying a lesser shield? No, that's like a strictly superior shield. Well, let's grab it. I do have the ability to fly on the off chance that I ever need to instantly drop my weight limits. Like, you know, if I'm forced out of Lich form for some reason. Okay, so far so good. This is the 10 mark, but what the hell? In for a penny, in for 10 pounds, right? Next floor. Undead floor. It's worth making sure that nobody here is reflecting. Ooh, Hat of the Alchemist. That is a fantastic upgrade. For my generic Hat of Uselessness. One of the only items, in fact, that I would have said that about. Let's make sure that I'm not being pain mirrored. None of these guys. And then we'll burn them again. Okay. A lot of zombies. But nothing pain mirroring me. That one might be pain mirroring me now. Yes, he is. That one is not. It's not. Is. Okay. So now is the time to let the dragons loose. They're all fire dragons, so they should be relatively unhurt by my area. This one is not reflecting, so we'll get close enough to do iron shots on him. Please focus the reflectors. I don't even have mass abjuration. I'm just so ill-suited for this whole venture right now. Okay. And you are not reflecting injuries? Nope. Okay. We'll just blow you up then. Okay, that's all of them. Okay, well, if you're not going to just show me where the Hat of the Alchemist is, I will have to find it myself, won't I? Not lying to you guys, I don't see it. Alright, well, there it is. Do I have recurse armor? I do, good. Remove curse on the hat, please. And wear the Hat of the Alchemist, which is just a direct upgrade in every possible way. And then curse the armor back on with the Hat of the Alchemist. And that should give me 2 pips of cold resist. Wow, okay, so I'm poly-resistant at this point. I have way too much of everything. So what we're gonna do is ID these ones to make sure that which is the superior ones, and then get rid of the inferiors. Do I have a stack of scrolls of... Yeah, I do. Let's get rid of all these scrolls that I don't need, and a bunch of these scrolls that I don't need. Okay, that should do. Alright, well, Lich Form repel missiles into the fray. Aklob is a good excuse to open with a blast. And then mana, and okay, it's not a holy floor, it's a mixed floor by the looks of it. There's something aura-ish about it, though. Oklobs have to be massacred, that's a rule. I don't have a good unsummon spell, so I am very dependent on killing things to prevent mass summons. And my Staff of Warding only gives me single target abjuration, which is just insufficient, since for single targets I would rather just blow them up. Okay, that's a clear by the looks of it. You know, I'm not even sure why I'm checking books anymore. I guess Haste is a spell that I know I want and therefore should check for. But otherwise, there's really no good reason. Next floor. Retinue of Dragons, which is going to be necessary now that I mischanneled my ball. Successful channel of the ball, I'm in business. Successful channel of the ball again. Blow you up. Sick 'em. More dragons. Oh, that's a miscast. More dragons, not a miscast. Miscasted Firestorm. Ooh, the timing on that could not have been worse. Let's blow you up. Let's blow you all up. That should get me back almost all my mana. Kill the remainders. Get an extra dragon. Heal up my mana. And kill the remainders. Okay. Easy orb. And again, if I was intending to do the dungeon or the ziggurat properly, I wouldn't have started it now. I would have gone the long way and done a whole bunch of other things to maximize my powers. Then I would have gone and spent a whole lot of time optimizing all of my armor. And, you know, it's just it's such a hassle. I can totally do it, but it's not like I haven't done it already. So I didn't feel like doing it. This is not mass abjuration, it's just single target abjuration. Unless it's the same thing. No, it's one thing. Single target abjuration. The hell, I don't have anything else to do with the spell levels, I might as well, right? Also drop half these potions, please. I don't need curing and heal wounds anymore, I don't know why I carry them. Alright, 2 more floors, and then we're done with the ziggurat. Because I'm not going the whole way. Oh! This could be brutal. Because I did not even remember to do the basics of bringing a bolt spell with me. Or a wand of some kind that would deal significant damage at evocable range. And these dragons are being tormented. And now, I am well within the silence range. Oh, for the love of God, please just take it down. Good. Taken down. Without the fear of silence, this floor becomes a lot less scary. Freezing Cloud on that Hellion, for God's sake. I feel as though I'm getting mana back on kills. I know I'm not, but just the way that I always have mana is kind of awesome. It's like playing the Corp in Android Netrunner, but having all the pad programs in play at once. It's just great. Okay, how's that spell casting, by the way? Not improved? That's fine. Drop that. That's a new potion, by the way, so quickly drink it. Oh, wouldn't you know, it's the potion of experience. Gauntlets that I can't use because I am a Spriggan, which otherwise would be boosting my intelligence to even higher levels. Alright, last floor. And it's, appropriately, it is a minus C telly floor. Okay, dragons in play. Given the number of sheer earth creatures here. I'm gonna do 1 firestorm just to test their metal. Actually, that's not half bad, but yeah, and then I'll just leave it to the dragons to finish the job for me. This might not be a bad floor to actually haste on, all things considered. See if we can't get... I mean, that's just such a great mass of them. And their ability to really reach me with any speed is so limited. I'm tempted to just stand my ground and firestorm them all to death. Yeah, there you go. More like it. Wow, that was a good unsummon on whoever's part it was. But now you lose, Fuji. Rurouni Kenshin reference. That 1 gold dragon is doing a good job. But man, they just keep coming, don't they? Oh, the good news is, as I earlier remarked, these are not exactly the fastest monsters. I can totally just do this. Keep ahead of them. And then storm kite them a few times while they group up nice and tight for me. I should really turn on repel missiles, though, on the off chance that one of them picks up a rock again. Nah, they won't be picking up no rocks. They're just going to be dying in droves for me. That's what they're going to do. Whoops. Go back to Lich form. Orb of Destruction on single target. Firestorm, Firestorm. Orb of Destructions. Just rain on them. And this guy can't even find me because of how stealthy I am. It's great. But that's the floor. It's a clear. Whoa, I have an un-ID'd one in this game. That's just bizarre. And that's probably a potion of experience. Yep. Doesn't matter what, just drink it and forget it. That's 2 scrolls of acquirement. We will use them to always acquire... I don't need anything anymore. But while you're feeling nice, just give me armor and armor. Cursed Gold Dragon Armor. Strength 2, Dex 2, Accuracy +4 is actually a really nice hat, but it's not as good as Resist Everything. Well, that's good enough for now, so getting out of here, because I'm in no mood to actually beat the Ziggurat. Just, you know, wanted to dink around with it a bit, and dinking I did. Go ahead and use one of my newfound, Wands of Telly before ditching it. And, let's beat the game in the same video, so take me to Zot. I mean, if I can take out that much of a Ziggurat, there's probably nothing I'm going to encounter during the orb run that's going to kill me. It's always possible, though. I mean, all the game needs to do is hit you with 4 Hellfires, and most of my wizards are on Death's Door. And if they have Death's Door, then that wouldn't actually be a bad idea for them, probably. Alright, just go lower. Lower. That's not lower. Lower. That's the final chamber. Find me the orb. Oh yeah, new enemies will doubtlessly have spawned. We'll kill them as we come to them. As long as we don't find Tiamat, we should be in good shape. Alright, once again, oh, that's a Book of Wizardry? Where's that? Pretty sure that has haste. It does, but I don't have the levels. I do have an amnesia handy. What we want me to get rid of? How about Iron Shot? In exchange for haste? And put haste on Y again. Perfect. Take me to the orb. I'm not even... Clearly, I don't even care about my turn count anymore. I've done enough to fuck it up. Okay, I forgot about the weight increase of the orb. So what we're going to do is ditch 15 scrolls of Remove Curse. Okay, we're going to ditch 13 scrolls of Remove Curse. Just keep 1 or 2 on the off chance that it becomes relevant. Ditch Heal Wounds, ditch some Curing. Okay, we are now very much unencumbered by comparison. random telly a couple times to get us closer to the door. And, the death music begins to play as we make our way out of here. This is part of why I was digging my way to the staircases as I came, because in anticipation of this... Oh, fuck me. That Hell Sentinel, while not game-ending or anything, is just in such a perfectly bad position that I intend to run the other direction. During the orb run is a good time to burn any and all spell god piety you have. You don't need it anymore. You should go hog wild with it. That said, the only thing my god does for me at this point is help me scry, and quite frankly, his passive enemy radar is more than enough. If I ever actually need to tell what one of the threats is, I will obviously enable it. Let's just get out of here. Oh, fuck me. We're just gonna run the other direction. No need to engage on that. We'll just go this way. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Give me a Dragonite companion. We'll just keep walking past these guys. Spriggan swiftness, man. Gotta love it. Even though at this point in the game, literally any character I was running would have swiftness already. Though it probably wouldn't be inherent swiftness unless I'd found Boots of Running, which, if I was a Spriggan, I wouldn't be able to wear. So go figure, right? Another floor. Another floor. Hey, I remember you. I was here just a little bit ago. Another floor. My intelligence drain is actually pretty notable. Maybe I should fix it at some point. Another floor, another floor. Orb of Destruction. Next floor. Mana back, dragon up. Another floor, so... Another floor. Another floor. Another floor. 4. 4's here. It'd be cool if the entire dungeon was self-destructing around you as you escaped. Wouldn't be... I mean, as long as it wasn't, like, interfering with the tactical play, that would be kind of cool. Alright, this is it. We are almost done with the game. Before we go, let's use all these things really quickly. Restore abilities. Potion of Resistance, why not? Lich Form. Are you sure you want to win? Okay, I accidentally hit N and that happened, so... Whoops. Let's try this again. Yes. And so it ends. A rather straightforward, very entertaining run. I finished second to Octawitch on account of not bothering to collect all of the rest of the runes. If I had, I probably still would be... Well, I don't know. If I didn't waste any time with Ziggurats, I would have finished with a better turn count. So it's possible this would have been faster in the end. But, whatever the reason, I am curious about one thing. Octawitch was a 16.5-hour run. This Spriggan Wizard was a 18.5-hour run for less runes. I can't shake the feeling that starting off as a stabber and then transitioning away from it cost me some time at some point. And I know for a fact that I spent at least one unnecessary hour in the Abyss. But this is still significantly slower than Octawitch, which leads me to believe that either stabbers take longer to play, or more likely than that, I've just gotten worse in the last 5 or 6 months of the game, since I've been playing so much less and my med school has been so much more intense. Excuse me. Whatever the reason, though, it is nice to have ascended a Spriggan Stabber / Wizard who began life as a Wizard class but never truly was until halfway through the game or later. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more Pinkie Pie hopefully later this weekend, or barring which, if I happen to be late, we will definitely get back to Pinkie Pie by Tuesday. And possibly I'll be starting another side run as well, something that I find entertaining or interesting. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Okay, so I guess I won't see you next time just yet. Just flipping through the rest of this list so that you all have the advantage of seeing it, if you so desire. It's possible that I just ended up spending longer in Pan by sheer, coincidence. Actually, this is just the kill list, so we'll skip past that. Wow, what humble beginnings. Fiend. Alright, thank you all for watching. See you guys next time.